for us as a business, we've been hit very hard. Okay, we're quite small as a team. We've been fortunate enough to have certain conditions play out that's allowed for us to have a bit more cash flow, and not to really struggle on that side. But in terms of now of reaching new audiences and going into new industries, we've had to adapt, which is hence why we now have Zoom calls developing into podcasts to try and reach out to new people. A lot of our business, especially for the last year, it's been a lot of offline networking in terms of just who we know in the market. Dubai is a very small place, of course, so you tend to get a lot of referrals. And all of our business has been repeat business. So we've kind of spent too much focus on keeping existing clients happy rather than balancing it between, say, working for today but planning for tomorrow. For LinkedIn as a strategy, is there anything that you're implementing either for yourself or that you've rolled out for your clients?
I think the challenge always is when you're a small business, whether you're working in a partnership or solo like myself.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to get out of that mindset to plan for tomorrow, because you're so focused on delivering for today. And by today, I mean like within the month. So looking at your work plans and what you need to do for precious clients that you do have, because they are so valuable, especially when they are the right clients as well. And that's a challenge for myself, and even I'm working with people on their content plans, and I haven't started really practicing what I preach yet as well. I've got an Instagram feed that looks all right, but I've not delved deep into content development. I've not started blogging or vlogging, and I know that I need to, but it's just always prioritizing what you need to do. So I love the idea of your podcast, and I think these types of videos that you do, because you've got such an amazing community and network of expertise that you can pull in. We can all start to help and learn from each other in this group. So that I think that's really, really exciting. And in terms of LinkedIn, there's a couple of things that I'm doing. So for myself, because I really need to focus on sales and generating leads and developing a really kind of strong sales plan for myself. My background's marketing. I've never been a salesperson. I've never really saw myself as someone who is hustling or closing deals, but I'm doing it now. So I'm using Sales Navigator, which is amazing for really targeting the industries and lists and profiles. So you get a really in-depth view of the people that you want to connect with. But I'm also, if you're using Sales Navigator alone, that's great. You can go in, but it's a very manual process. So you can go in and look at specific profiles and then look at a tailored message. So you can look at some sort of solution. I always try and think of what's their pain right now in this scenario. What's someone's pain right now? Is that a business that is making money online? What's the opportunity? What is their path to profit right now? Do they need to focus on some thought leadership and go in with an angle that's relevant to them? Because I think everyone's inboxes and everyone's connection requests is just swamped. How many a day do we get right now? And I get it, people are overwhelmed, but if you want a warm response, if it needs to be meaningful. It needs to be meaningful to that person, to their business. So it's just trying to think about what their pain is and start off a conversation in solution mode as well. So that's the manual way to do it, and that's really, really important. I'm also using a plugin bot
Okay.
called Dupsoup, and that automates the process. So that visits a certain number of profiles a day,
Okay.
and then automatically connects with them with a preset personalised message. Okay, so if you target a specific group, so for example, I've got a list of premium coaches that I target in Dubai in the US,
Yeah.
and I connect with them with a preset message on how they can scale their business, particularly in COVID-19 phase.
Okay.
I talk to them about the path to profit, and
Yeah.
I've had a really kind of good response.
Nice.
People are interested in talking. Not everyone is spending money right now, but I'm getting on calls. I'm having these types of conversations and lining things up, mainly not for now.
Yeah.
There's definitely conversations to be picked back up in 2 months. So if we can have a pipeline where there's a rough scope like laid out for a certain number of people, and I know that this person isn't ready to spend money now, but he wants to revisit it in July and August and September. These are all, I can tag this in Sales Navigator and know that I can follow up with that person. And I'm just having all of the calls on Zoom as well.